Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some more Monster High tea to talk about. From our first unboxed IRL look at the new Series 2 Creeproduction dolls of Abby, Ghoulia, and Spectra, who might have poly hair, shocking I know. We have a new collector Cleo, it seems, our first look at the season finale of the animated series, and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. First up, we have to talk about these new teases of the upcoming season 1 finale of the Monster High animated series. These pictures were shared by Shea Fontana on Instagram, and they show little clips, they're basically cropped images, very zoomed in, of the characters' new outfits for the Monster Ball event. They're all gonna have brand new looks, and they're gonna look amazing. So here we can have, here in this first picture that she posted first, it seems to contain zoomed in pictures of Frankie, Deuce, Dracula, Cleo, Laguna, Torlai, Claudine, Abby, and Heath, I believe. So there's 9 pictures here of, 9 characters. And the only one we can see a face of is Laguna. So her face is right there in the middle. We can see she's wearing a little, blue earring, and she has like really nice makeup on, but I can't really see anything else about her that makes me think, oh, this is her look from the actual doll of the Monster Ball series line. And then next to her on the left, we have Cleo. Now, Cleo's design of the dress looks very similar, but it's like, I think because she has like on the doll, she has like this black overlay of fabric. Here it seems that it's like gold and turquoise instead, but it seems to maybe be a very similar silhouette, and I do hope that they kept her high ponytail, because like that would look so good on Cleo. Then next to Laguna to the right, we have Torlai. Now, Torlai's outfit is actually going to be what she's going to wear in the His Fits 3-pack that we're going to get next year. So that's what we can see here. The little cage skirt in red that looks very similar to what the doll is wearing in the 3-pack. It's because it's the same exact outfit, so that's gonna look very fun. I do wonder if she's gonna have short hair or long hair here. I mean, I'm assuming short hair because it would have made sense if she had long hair all of a sudden, but who knows? I mean, extensions exist probably in the monster world as well, so could be maybe some fun new hairstyle will be really fun for her. Then on the first line there, we can see Frankie, a close-up of Frankie's dress, I believe, with the silver harness, a chain. I can't wait to see what they look like. Then we have Deuce there in the middle. We can see it's Deuce because he has some snakes on his sleeves. I guess he's wearing like a suit, but I do hope that at least he has some more interesting details like around his outfit. Then Dracula on the far right, we can see a close-up of her black bow with some pink spider webs. Now, of course, on the actual doll, she is wearing a really big bow, but I believe her bow there is pink, and so here it is different, but it does seem to still keep her same hairstyle intact. So I do wonder again how different these outfits will differ from, how much different will they look like from the actual dolls and what they wear. On the bottom row, we have Claudine on the left. We can see her suit. We have in the middle Abby, who we have not seen yet in doll form, so maybe she'll get a doll as well in the second series of the Monster Ball line. Who knows? We can see it's Abby because of like the little pattern and the hair, obviously. It seems to be like a dress, but hopefully maybe something else like really fun going on. And then Heath, I guess it's Heath because it's right next to her. He's wearing a suit. It has like some kind of like zebra prints going on in blue, so really fun. I can't wait to see what they all look like. And then like most recently, she shared another picture of close-ups of characters in their Monster Ball gear, including Twyla, who has the biggest slot there. And then we have 3 zoomed in pictures of characters who I'm not sure like who they are. So on the far bottom right corner, we can see that's Kuma, right, the big bear character, so that's fun. Obviously we can see his ear. He's wearing a little top hat, so that's really adorable. But then the 2 above him, I'm not sure who they are, so let me know who you think those 2 characters could be. I mean, we have, Claude. It could be Claude on the very top with the moons, right? So he, like a suit, would make sense. But then in the middle, I'm not sure who that is in the middle. Who could that be? I do wonder. It looks like this character has tattoos, or maybe it's like just a really long print, but they have a flower like pinned onto like the white top. So interesting. I'm very curious to see who these characters are, and you know, except for Kuma, we know who that is, but like the two above him, or the one in the middle specifically with the flower, because I think the one on the top corner is Claude, probably. Maybe it's Manny. That could be Manny, right? In the middle, I don't know. But Twyla, she looks so cute. I love that she's wearing headphones. They have like little spider web details, and then the top seems to be like a really nice off the shoulder moment. Two prints going on, so really interesting. Maybe she's wearing like a dress or a skirt or like a suit. I mean, who knows? So it looks really fun. Now I saw this on Reddit of apparently this post on Facebook stating that, you know, there's going to be more Creeproductions of Venus, Rochelle, Rebecca, Nephra, and Torlai coming in a 2-pack for next year. Now Cleo's Nile on Instagram shared on their story that this is false. This is not confirmed, and it is not confirmed with the, you know, sources that we usually get leaks and information from, you know, like Grimmick Grimoire or hopeful_pay 4060, I believe, on Reddit. They are usually the ones who have been known to leak images or information on upcoming Monster High releases, and they haven't mentioned anything about these characters getting reproductions for next year. So I don't think it's true, but it could be true for like in a near future. I mean, we now have Creeproductions of Abby, Gulia, Spectra confirmed. They're, you know, in hand, like a Palmart store has already gotten them early. We'll talk more about those later, but so they're here. They are here, right? So they happened. So who's to say that the next series of Creeproductions isn't maybe, you know, these characters or some of these characters? I think that is a very good possibility, just maybe not for next year, maybe in 2 years. But honestly, who knows? You know, these things do have to get planned ahead very, you know, like in a long time advance, because they do have to produce these dolls in time, and, you know, it's like a high amount of dolls. And so, you know, maybe this does come out to be true. Maybe next year it'll be true. I don't know. I think we do have to wait to hear from the official leakers and insider people who have insider knowledge on these things. We'd have to wait for one of those two to confirm if this could be on the horizon for, you know, things to come. I do think it's possible, just maybe, you know, maybe not. For now, let's not get our hopes up. Let's focus on series 2 of Spectra, Gulia, Abby, and then Cleo and Deuce, because that's gonna be a handful already. Okay, and now let us get into the actual tea with the, you know, series 2 Creeproduction dolls of Abby, Gulia, and Spectra. Now, yesterday we had received our first look at them thanks to Palmart store listing them early, and yes, charging more for them, but they did sell out anyways, because they did only have like a unit of 100 pieces, which was not a lot when you think about it. So yeah, they are sold out, but again, please do not fret. They will be wildly accessible in the US hopefully by early you know, next year. So don't worry, they haven't actually like released yet. You know, Palmer just received them early and they just decided to not wait. And that's what happened. That's what they always do. So it's you know, it's how they make money, because then you're willing to pay more because you're going to be the first to get them. But yeah, now we have actual real life pictures, unboxed pictures of these characters thanks to @Cleo's Nile, and I believe also PeachY Doll Collector shared they had comparison pictures of the originals in box and the new repros. So thanks to both of them for sharing. So yeah, here we are. Here's the pictures side by side, the pictures of the back of the box. So let's talk about the boxes, right? So the boxes are actually pretty different. The newer boxes have the Freaky Got Fabulous tagline on the side, which isn't different for Gulia, but it is different for Spectra and Abby. And then for the back of the box, we can see that they, for Gulia, it essentially is the same. And for Spectra and Abby, it's different. So for Spectra and Abby, now they have the similar layout like Gulia had, you know, like where it's just like the big artwork, and then we have like some simple bio, right? And that's it. So that's very curious. And so I guess they're trying to go for like a uniform look for the back of the box, and they don't have any of the other characters at the bottom. So yeah, there's no like collection, you know, like collectible, like no, it's just like this character and that's it. So it's a little bit more bare, but it works, it's fine. I think it still looks amazing. So let's get to the actual, you know, tea. So the hair. The hair, do they have poly hair? So I don't know. That's the big question right now. So until someone actually gets them who knows about doll hair, it's not confirmed what type of doll hair they have, because for Gulia and Spectra, the original releases had a Kanekalon or something like that, basically a hair type that no longer is made. So they had to replace that hair type with a newer contemporary hair type, like you know, a saran or nylon or poly. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Mattel decided to use for these new repros. For Abby, I believe it was the same hair type because it wasn't like that old one, and a tinsel is the same. So I believe that's stayed the same. But for Spectra and Gulia, you can see that the hair is shinier, and it seems to be more choppy. Like the ends are not as well cut as I think they should be. It seems a little bit messy, but they still look amazing. Like the hair looks fine, even if it is poly. So let's hope it's not. But you know, let's see. So I think otherwise, the face grading, I have seen that, you know, there have been some different, like Cleo's Nile had to return Spectra and get a different one because the face was a little bit, you know, off. So, but I think overall the quality control should be good, hopefully, let's say for this release. And I think they still look great, like the boots, the outfits, the shoes, right? All of it looks the same. Even Abby has the full-on body glitter, and all of their faces just look really cute. So I think overall they really did a good job here with these ghouls. They look amazing, and I think a lot of people are going to be very happy and are excited to finally get them if they missed them on the first time, you know, or if they just want to get a second batch. So yeah, let's just hope that this is a better release than the first series, because the first series was a mess. It was a mess. So the second series, they better do better. What? They better improve, because if not, I think people are just going to be very tired and very frustrated at Mattel. Actually, update, I went to check, and Cleo's Nile has posted more pictures of the ghouls here and confirmed in a caption that Spectra has poly hair. Yes, Spectra has poly. That's insane. So yeah, it's poly. Oh my god. Now, they didn't mention specifically like Abby or Gulia, but I mean, if Spectra and Gulia used to have the same hair type and now Spectra has poly, I mean, it's safe to say that Gulia probably also has poly and Abby probably does not. I don't think Abby has poly. I mean, she has a tinsel, so it's different. But yeah, Spectra and then probably Gulia as well, they have poly. So prepare yourselves, mentally prepare yourselves for that to become a reality. And lastly, yeah, it seems that we have a first look here at a head of a new collector Cleo the Nile doll. Now I actually got this, I got notified of this by the lovely @x_collect on Instagram. They let me know about this, and so thanks to them. And I actually, yeah, this is new to me, so this is pretty shocking. Now these screenshots are actually from a reel that was from a Mattel worker at this is KMC on Instagram. So in that reel you can see a little bit of what she does in her day. I'm assuming like what her, you know, business is, like her routine, morning routine, whatever. And in one of those shots we can see a lot of doll heads like at a table, and Rebecca 13 is also there. Rebecca, like she's one of the designers from various Monster High releases, especially nowadays from the more recent, you know, Mattel Creations releases. She's been working on a lot of those, and she's actually in the shot where they're working on a new Cleo head. Now, how do we know this is in fact a new Cleo head? I mean, it could just be a prototype of a past Haute Couture Cleo doll. It could be prototype for the new Cleo Creeproduction doll. So I think it's new because, one, the Creeproduction Cleo does not have lashes, and this Cleo has lashes, it seems. And then two, it's not one of the previous Haute Couture Cleos because the makeup is just different. For the second Midnight Runway, the second Haute Couture Cleo, Midnight Runway, her lipstick is gold, so already not a match. For the first Haute Couture Cleo, it could be a match because the lipstick is similar, but the lipstick in the Haute Couture Cleo, it's like very specific and like a little heart shape. And on this new Cleo head, it's like all the same gradient. There's no like fade. It's all just a dark lip, right? And so it's different in that aspect. And then the eyebrows are also thicker. They're a different shape. And the eyes also seem to be a little bit bigger, and the eye color is not as blue. It seems to be more greenish here for this Cleo. And then of course we also have the hair, and then the tinsel is different. So this looks like it could be a new Cleo collector doll head, then a new head for a new collector Cleo doll. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like it. It could be a prototype, even if it looks different from past Cleos. It could be a prototype, it could just be a test head, but that face screening is really new and it does look unique. So I do think there's a high probability of this being our first look at what could be a new collector Cleo doll for next year. And the hair is long, by the way. Did you notice the hair is long, a little bit wavy at the ends? So I think she looks really great. I can't wait to see if this is in fact a new collector Cleo doll, or if this is just if I'm just crazy, if I'm just delusional. This is just a prototype of a past release. I don't know, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that will do it for today. What do you think? Let me know it down below. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.